What's up, everyone? I'm RONVUGGOTTA, and I'm back with episode 2 of Gay Confessions. This is going to be titled, I Have Gay Sex with My Father-in-Law. I like the emphasis on gay sex because it just makes it sound more erotic. But anywho, let's do it. My wife and I married in the spring of 2010. Damn, y'all some old hoes. And we have a great marriage on the surface. However, this is not the case. My wife cheated on me dang. So baby, come pick up your clothes. I have. My wife cheated on me a little after a year of damn, a year. Damn, she must be a Libra, baby. My wife cheated on me a little after a year of marriage, but we got through it. Then it happened again, and I asked her to leave our home, and she temporarily moved back in with her father. My wife would try to contact me and try to work things out, but I refused to answer. She texted me one day saying she needed to come by the house to get her clothes, and I finally responded and told her I would leave her stuff outside. This is a run on sentence, because where is the comma and the pause? She texted me one day saying she needed to come by the house to get her clothing, and I finally responded and told her I would leave her stuff outside and she could come pick it up so I wouldn't have to see her. She disagreed because don't live oh she disagreed because we don't live in the best neighborhood and it's likely her stuff could get stolen. The ghetto. Ooh, child, the ghetto. She told me her father would come by to pick up her clothing and I agreed. My wife's father is openly gay. Sounds like me, except I don't have no kids. He and his wife divorced when my wife was a child because of it. My wife's mother left and never heard from her again. Damn, that's sad. When my father-in-law came to pick up her clothes, he also asked for the laptop, which I had no idea where it was. He helped me search for it, and once found, he left. The next day, I got a text message from him saying he needed to get the laptop charger, so I told him he could pick it up tomorrow. When he came over, he seemed a little off to me. He asked me how I was doing. I need to see a picture of everybody. I need to see a picture of everybody. But it wouldn't matter because this is gay confessions. Okay, this is anonymous. So I guess I just got to let my imagination. But if the dad so far is doubling back, maybe he really needed the charger, but he talking about something the daddy was kind of off. I'm already seeing how this is finna go. Okay, I'm already seeing how when you fuck around, you're gonna find out. I'm seeing that now. But for that to happen, I'm picturing. Okay, let's paint a picture. We're gonna say the dad the father-in-law looks like 2026 Will Smith. We're gonna say the son-in-law looks like Michael B. Jordan, and then we're gonna say the cheating wife, looks like Jada Pinkett Smith. Boom. So let's see. When he came over, he seemed a little off to me. He asked me how I was doing, and I told him the truth that I was devastated and felt completely betrayed by his daughter. This was the first time I had ever discussed how I honestly felt about everything. I broke down and started crying. Mm. Her father gave me a hug, and I didn't feel so lonely anymore. And after he gave me that hug, he caressed his hand down my back and gave me a slight. Let me stop making shit up. Let me stick to the story. Let me stick to the confession. Her father gave me a hug, and I didn't feel so lonely anymore. I don't know why, but I had the urge to kiss him. Why are you gay? I don't know why, but I had the urge to kiss him. I don't consider myself gay, but for some reason I wanted to kiss a man. So so I did. Also, how did you do that? Are you kissing and you're crying and it's like salt tears on the lips and like, was it just like a little peck, was it like a moment of looking at each other and then y'all just open your mouth. Okay. Um, I don't consider myself gay, but for some reason I wanted to kiss a man, so I did. He seemed surprised, but strangely he didn't pull away. Okay, so he seemed surprised, but surprised he didn't pull away. So it sounded like it was probably like a, and then y'all had a moment, and then y'all just had a Respucia, open your mouth, and just had that moment. Anywho, we kissed for at least half an hour. God damn. Don't y'all love like a good makeout session? Don't y'all love, you know, I don't know if making out is considered foreplay, but to make out for like a strong, I can agree, maybe like 30 minutes to just hunch and grind and hump and just make out for like 30 minutes. Don't that seem like it's needed for like a good pound town session? Um, we kissed for at least half an hour. For the first time in months, I didn't feel so alone. I knew he was hard. Wait, did I read that right? No, I read that right. I knew he was hard, and I knew I was too. One thing led to another, and we had sex. Here we go, trying to make this politically correct. I knew he was hard, and I knew I was too. One thing led to another, and we had sex. So, in other words, y'all was kissing, y'all was rubbing. You felt his dick was hard. He felt your cock was hard, and y'all sat up here and just fucked. I'm not mad at this because the daughter really brought this on herself. Like, none of this would have happened. None of this would have strung along if the daughter never would have, cheated in the first year of marriage. He forgave her, and then she decided to throw that pussy out in the street again and cheat some more. So, she's like that Nicki Minaj song, like, want some more. She wanted some more sex from everybody but her husband. Confusion, he must be rich. I don't know. Anywho, we had sex 7 times since November, and no one knows. The fact that you sat up here and could count down how many times y'all did it. Because really, honestly, I wouldn't say maybe after 3 times, it's all the same after that point. After 3 times, it's all the same. And at 7 times, I want details on how it was going on. Who is doing the bending? Like, are you throwing it back? Is he throwing it back? And this whole 7 times, were you learning like how to buy the enema, pour the enema water out, the saline solution out, put the warm water in the new bulb enema, you grease it up, you stick it up, you squirt it up, shoot it up, hold it up, spit it out, flush, bend back over, refill the water, stick it up, squeeze it up, shoot it up. Like, I want to know, was he doing all that? Was he doing the bending? I don't know. We had sex 7 times since November, and no one knows I have legitimate feelings. Feelings? Now you got an attachment? This one got serious. We had sex 7 times since November, and no one knows. I have legitimate feelings for him, and he says he feels the same way. God damn. My wife, who I am still legally married to, still lives with her. I can read, y'all. I promise y'all, I can read. It's just, as I'm reading it, I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I have legitimate feelings for him, and he says he feels the same. My wife, who I am still legally married to, still lives with her father and has no idea. We haven't divorced because she refuses to sign the papers and completely ignore it when I bring it up to her. How does that go? So if y'all remember, one of the best stories I feel like ever hit the internet, I don't care what nobody says, it was so good I watched the bitch 2 times. One of the best stories that has ever hit the internet was that Who the Fuck Did I Marry saga with Risa Tisa. So let me tell y'all, when Risa Tisa was dropping that, I was one of the millions of people. I don't know if y'all can relate. I was one of the millions of people that was literally watching it as she was posting updates live. I'm talking about that's probably the most action TikTok has ever got out of me as far as my user account at RONVUGGOTTA if you guys want to go follow me on TikTok. But I'm talking about I'm refreshing, I'm waking up trying to see was there more updates because I think it went up to past like 50 updates. And when I tell y'all that was like a whole interesting saga. It was so good. I watched that whole 2 times. And I remember in the series, if y'all remember, if you never watched Who the Fuck Did I Marry, go on YouTube, go on TikTok, type in Who the Fuck Did I Marry. It should be a girl, a big plump, juicy queen named Risa Tisa. And I think some of the clips start off with like her in a bonnet or like some curler things on because she's doing it in a car. Nonetheless, later on in the story, she talks about how she tries to get a divorce. She tries to get, I think it's called an annulment, and how she basically tried to say that, which I thought was valid. I don't even understand how that didn't work. That her ex-husband used a fake social security number, so that in all should have made everything like null and void. Like it should have not technically we was never married because it wasn't legitimate. And I don't know, I don't remember how she got him to like meet her, if I'm not mistaken, at the UPS or somewhere. Cause y'all remember she said she gave him like some money for some nuggets at McDonald's, but nonetheless they had to go to a UPS or somewhere to sign the paperwork. But before then, he was avoiding like trying to get the paperwork. I don't know if it was because he had that leg injury from that ketchup condiment job or what. But how does that work? Like, if you want a divorce, but the other person refuses to sign the papers, and then so you're trapped in a divorce. How does that work for the people that have divorced before? Because I'm gonna have to consider that. Because I'm always talking about how I want to get married. I want to be married. You know, I want a ring on my finger. The ring didn't mean a thing. But if I want to get divorced and the other person refuses, like, am I stuck in a marriage? I don't know. Um, we haven't divorced because she refuses to sign the papers and completely ignores it when I bring it up. When I bring it up to her, she tells me she wants to be married, but I don't feel the same anymore. I just need to finally, I just needed to finally rant and get this off my chest. Is that it? Wow, yeah, that's it. Wow. So I'm trying to figure out again who's doing the business. Like, and then are y'all finna fully get into like a relationship? Are y'all about to, like, are you going from father-in-law to husband and now your wife is now your daughter-in-law? Like, I need to know pictures. I need to know ages because, you know, a lot of old men can be fine and sexy. People think that old men are like worms. I think old men is like money, especially when like you can get with an old man and he look good. So maybe this was like a August Alsina, Will Smith, Jaded Pickett Smith situation. Or if we want to twist it up, maybe this is like the father-in-law is a Brad Pitt and the wife is the daughter of the father-in-law is Angelina Jolie. And then the husband to Angelina Jolie is like who? Leonardo DiCaprio or somebody. I don't know. N- Nonetheless, oh my God, that was so not classy. I just burped. Nonetheless, Gay Confession episode 2. If you guys have a story that you want to share with me anonymously, send it to my Instagram, send it to my Facebook at RONVUGGOTTA. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, follow me on TikTok at RONVUGGOTTA. Like, subscribe, and comment to my YouTube channel. And as always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.